There it stands, a monument not just of stone, but of silence. Not merely a pyramid, but a question, a riddle written in limestone, defying time itself. You can fly over it, walk beside it, touch its stones, and still not understand how or why it exists. Because the Great Pyramid wasn't built for the eyes. It was built for the mind. And if you're here listening, you're not just someone scrolling through mysteries for entertainment. You are one of us, the questioners, the skeptics, the ones who don't settle for just because. This book is not just a retelling of ancient history. It's a journey backwards into genius, a meditation on what we may have lost and what we might still reclaim. We'll travel through myth, math, and mystery. We'll confront the limits of what we think we know, and we'll do it with reverence, not for gods or kings, but for the forgotten minds who once carved the impossible into stone. Written and published by Mindful Literary. This is more than a book. It's a monument in words, to wonder, to wisdom, to what still waits beneath the sand. Let us begin. The Stone That Speaks. Standing before the Great Pyramid, awe beyond explanation. As I stand before the Great Pyramid, the colossal stone structure reaches up toward the sky like a hand extended in eternal greeting. Each block, each groove etched into its surface, hints at the hands that carved and placed them. Hands that belong to a civilization long vanished yet echoing through the ages. I am awash in an energy that flows like an ancient river, full of stories and wisdom I yearn to understand. The granite whispers to me, or perhaps it is the wind that carries their murmurs, but the feeling is undeniably present. It transcends time, urging me to remember, to reflect. What thoughts danced within the minds of its builders as they shaped this monumental masterpiece? What dreams, fears, and sorrows found solace in the shadows of these stones? Here, beneath the sun's unyielding gaze, the air hums with the resonance of mysteries waiting to unfurl themselves before me. Every breath feels charged with electric anticipation. The whispers of history thread themselves into the very atmosphere, creating an almost palpable tapestry of intrigue. I can almost hear the voices of the architects discussing the stars, the mathematics that molded their visions into reality, and the rituals that filled their lives with meaning. These stones are more than mere materials. They are a breathtaking enigma, a testament to the quest for knowledge and transcendence that humanity has always pursued. The pyramid stands not just as a tomb, but as a symbol of aspiration, challenging us to ponder the depth of our own existence. What lies beyond the horizon of our understanding? What echoes of our own lives might we uncover if we dare to listen and explore the unknown? Introducing the question, how did they build this? And why? As I wander through ancient texts and forgotten ruins, I sense the whispers of those who came before us. What visions danced in their minds as they shaped towering structures and etched stories into stone? The air crackles with the energy of wonder, a tapestry woven from the threads of human aspiration and innovation. Each brick laid, each chisel strike, was more than mere labor. It was a communion with the earth and the sky, a dialogue between the mundane and the transcendent. In seeking answers, we step closer to the heart of creation itself, unraveling the mysteries that have lingered through centuries. How did the ancients harness the forces of nature? What secrets lie beneath the layers of time, waiting for us to unveil them? Each inquiry is a doorway to understanding the depths of human ingenuity and the complexities of our spirit. The architects of history were guided by dreams and driven by needs, their motivations as varied as the landscapes they inhabited. Did they seek fame, or was it the pursuit of something greater, an echo of the divine? In the glow of their accomplishments, we find reflections of ourselves, igniting our imagination and our thirst for knowledge as we ponder the integration of art and science. With each layer we peel back, the allure of these enigmas grows richer. We are presented not just with the how, but the why, that intrinsic need to build, to create, to leave a mark on the world. These questions beckon us to look within and to explore our own motivations in the present moment. As we tread this path of inquiry together, may we be inspired to seek our answers, remember our dreamers, and perhaps add our own chapter to the story of human endeavor. The journey through time is not a solitary one. It is a collective experience that binds us to our past and opens doors to our future. The emotional weight of ancient genius. The walls, alive with the whispers of those who came before, tell stories of ambition, despair, and triumph. Each crack and crevice holds fragments of thoughts long buried, yet still palpable in the air that thickens with wonder. Here, I stand amid the remnants of ancient genius, feeling the weight of their aspirations pressing against my soul. It is as if the spirits of long-gone thinkers and dreamers gather around me, urging me to grasp the essence of their existence, to see the world through their eyes, and to embrace the brilliance of their minds. The air vibrates with the essence of questions that pierced through the veils of time, questions that sought to redefine the very fabric of reality. Through their trials and triumphs, I sense a deep emotional resonance illuminating the darkest corners of my own experience. They reached toward the stars not merely with their hands, but with a profound belief in the capacity of thought to transcend the ordinary. Each philosopher, each scientist, painted a canvas of ideas, striving to make sense of their universe, only to leave traces for us to decipher. Their dreams were not given the luxury of acceptance. They were often met with skepticism and fear. Yet, in their hearts, they nurtured an unwavering faith in possibility. As I delve deeper into their world, I discover that these ancient minds were not liberated by the permanence of their knowledge, but shackled by the weight of afraid hearts. The emotional landscape of their journey mirrors our own, revealing not just the intellect, but the vulnerability behind every great revelation. In this mysterious dance of ambition and anxiety, I find the essence of my own quest, a universal pursuit of understanding that binds us all, regardless of the century we occupy. As I tread softly through the remnants of these ancient thoughts, a practical reflection emerges. The promise of curiosity is the eternal light guiding us through the shadows. In embracing the weight of their ambitions and their emotional struggles, we unlock the door to our own potential. Look around you and notice the unanswered questions shimmering in the depths of your mind. By nurturing these queries, allowing them to evolve and flourish, we honor the legacy of ancient genius. They invite us, across epochs, to seek knowledge not just for the sake of understanding, but for the profound joy of discovery. Allow your dreams to ripple across the fabric of time. Recognize that the path we forge may also ignite the candle of inspiration for those who will walk the earth long after we are but memories. The invitation to rethink everything. Each ray of fading light dances across the ancient stones, whispering secrets of a time when knowledge flowed like the Nile itself. The horizon is a canvas painted with hues of orange and purple, a backdrop to the mysteries etched into the very fabric of these monumental structures. What would happen if we dared to ponder the unthinkable? That the ancients knew more than we give them credit for. That their wisdom, hidden in plain sight, could illuminate the dark corners of our present? In this twilight, when day slips into night, the very essence of possibility surrounds us. Shadows morph into figures of thought, urging us to question, to seek, to dive deeper into the arcane knowledge left for us to discover. Forward we move, stepping lightly through the corridors of time, where echoes of past intellect beckon us to listen. With each footfall, the path becomes clearer, revealing glimmers of insight previously shrouded in the haze of indifference. Could it be that within the processes of ancient engineering and lost languages lies not just history, but the keys to future innovations? Every lost piece of art, every fragment of text was once vibrant with life and meaning. The journey is one not just through space, but through layers of understanding, each layer inviting us to peel back the veil that separates then from now. Curiosity breathes life into this exploration, and as we wander, we open our minds and hearts to the infinite possibilities that resurrect old ideas and intertwine them with the modern world. Let the desire to know propel you, for in rethinking the old, we find the roots of new ideas. As we navigate this tapestry woven with strands of science, wonder, and lost wisdom, we learn that the past is not merely a relic, but a guiding star. A single thought has the power to propel us forward, to create a ripple in the continuum of innovation. Embrace the mystery before you. Let it spark your imagination. In doing so, you hold the potential to carry forward a legacy of knowledge that transcends time. Like the pyramids, which stand steadfast against the winds of change, let your quest for understanding forge a path that defies the ordinary. Perhaps the greatest gift we can give to ourselves is the courage to explore the forgotten and to invite the echoes of history into our present. Chapter 1. Not just a tomb. The mainstream narrative and its holes. Each story passed down through generations seems woven into the very fabric of our understanding. Yet as I delve deeper, I find threads that unravel under the gentle tug of curiosity. What is it that we've overlooked in our reverence for the established? Could it be that the shadows of the past conceal truths that would shake the very foundations of our beliefs? The grand narratives we embrace often gloss over the minor details, the forgotten whispers of those who walked before us. And in those omissions, the essence of our shared history begins to flicker like a flame caught in the wind. Buried under layers of time and rhetoric, I unearth accounts of ancient civilizations that spoke of wonders now dismissed as myth. They understood the cosmos in ways we continue to struggle with, their knowledge lost to time's relentless march, leaving gaps where we should find meaning. As I walk alongside the remnants of these long-vanished lives, the echoes of their wisdom resonate with an ethereal clarity. Here lies a lesson, not only in the stones that stand as sentinels to time, but in the silence that surrounds them. Were our ancestors not considered sages in their own right, their insights dismissed as folklore by those too bound to rigid doctrines? An ancient structure, whether a stone monument or a city long buried, whispers of secrets the mainstream narrative hesitates to share. With every unearthing, the enigma deepens, inviting me to question the truths I thought unwavering. In this kaleidoscope of collective memory, I am reminded that there is much more beneath the surface. Our histories are but palimpsests, layered with revisions, erasures, and the indelible marks of time's gaze. As I ponder the vastness of what remains unknown, I reflect on the undeniable wonder and mystery that lies within the folds of existence, urging us to embrace the questions that shape us. In this journey of discovery, I find an imperative truth. To unlock the doors of understanding, we must not shy away from the shadows, for in those very spaces lie the catalysts for enlightenment that connect our past to the vibrant now. Curiosity is the lantern we carry, helping us navigate the labyrinth of history. Each twist and turn reveals new paths and hidden doorways leading to profound insights. Embracing the mysteries of our origins does not diminish the light of our present. Rather, it enriches it, infusing our everyday lives with layers of meaning we may have previously overlooked. As I stand amidst the fragments of time, I invite you to join me in this pursuit of unearthing the intangible threads that bind us to our ancestors. Let the wonder of the unknown guide our exploration, illuminating the forgotten wisdom waiting patiently for us to rediscover it. No hieroglyphs, no mummies, no typical tomb signs. The great edifice rises before me, an intricate labyrinth of stone with no markings, no etchings, no symbols that whisper secrets from the past. This absence of traditional relics challenges our understanding of what it means to honor the dead. In ancient cultures, monuments served as portals to the afterlife, adorned with inscriptions that told tales of the deceased's journey. Yet here, in this silence, I stand fascinated and confused. Perhaps the intentions behind this colossal creation stretch farther than we can fathom. Could it be a sanctuary not just for a king, but for the essence of existence itself? Without the ritualistic signs we expect, I find myself pondering the mysteries of human intention and the profound depths of a soul that once inhabited this monument. As I wander through these hollow chambers, I cannot shake the feeling that this is more than a resting place. What if the architects intended to capture something unattainable, an understanding of life that transcends mere mortality? The absence of graves or mummies ignites my imagination, inviting me to consider an interpretation beyond the literal. Might this structure be a beacon of knowledge and wisdom meant to guide the living rather than merely house the dead? Picture a space where philosophies converge, where emperors and scholars alike sought truths that elude ordinary perception. The whispers of their thoughts might echo through the ages, vibrating within the stones, waiting for attentive ears to unravel their hidden meanings. Evidently, those who crafted this remarkable structure understood the universe in ways we may struggle to comprehend. They may have known, in some profound sense, that the physical does not encapsulate the entirety of being. So, as I walk through these corridors, I urge you to embrace curiosity and search for answers in unexpected places. Engage with the enigma of existence, for every monument unveils layers of thought and philosophy that reach far into time. The journey into understanding is as vital as the destination itself. Stand in awe of what remains unexplained, as it may indeed hold the most profound truths for those willing to delve deeper. Why the Great Pyramid is in a class of its own. As I stand before the Great Pyramid, an overwhelming sense of wonder envelopes me. Each stone, each perfectly aligned block, whispers secrets of a civilization long past, an echo of an ancient wisdom we aspire to comprehend. These enormous limestone and granite stones, painstakingly quarried and transported, defy the constraints of human capability as we understand it today. The very physical presence of the pyramid serves as a bridge between our world and a grander cosmic narrative, inviting us to ponder the purpose behind such monumental craftsmanship. The precision of angles and the complexity of design reveal not just architectural brilliance, but a profound awareness of the laws of nature, the celestial bodies, and their influence over human existence. How did they harness such knowledge, and what did they aspire to say to the stars above? Each facet of the pyramid reflects not only the intricate storytelling of its architects, but also our intrinsic connection to the universe. The structure is oriented with astonishing precision, aligning with the cardinal points and the stars, a celestial dialogue etched in limestone. Standing alongside this ancient marvel compels me to recognize the threads of time that connect past to present, and the beliefs that shaped a civilization's understanding of existence. It makes me ponder. Perhaps these builders sought not merely to construct a tomb, but to articulate a vision of humanity's place in the cosmos. The Great Pyramid is a testament to a philosophical journey, one that intertwines mathematics, physics, and a sense of wonder, that perhaps we too are part of a greater design, an exquisite harmony of existence. To truly appreciate its significance requires us to embrace this narrative and reflect on what wisdom still lies waiting to be unveiled beneath its vast shadow. Chapter 2: Precision Beyond the Possible. Perfect alignment to true north. It towers in the Egyptian desert as if it were an anchor of time, rooted deeply in the earth yet reaching ever skyward, a silent sentinel of knowledge lost to the ages. The blocks of stone, each meticulously placed, seem to whisper secrets of their origin, a testament to the hands that shaped them and the minds that envisioned their purpose. The alignment of this ancient wonder to true north is not merely an architectural feat. It is a reflection of the very cosmos, a bridge between the ground beneath our feet and the stars above. The precision with which the pyramid aligns with celestial bodies evokes a sense of reverence, as though the builders waded through the currents of the universe itself to craft a monument that would stand the test of time. What thoughts danced in the minds of those ancient architects as they gazed skyward? Did they see the stars as companions, guiding them to a truth beyond mere structures? I feel a connection to those who undertook such a formidable challenge, successors to a tradition of wisdom that flows like a river through the centuries, both lost and rediscovered. Each corner of the pyramid whispers of a symbiosis between geometry and the heavens, a mathematical harmony that echoes in the silence around us. It invites the curious heart to ponder the mysteries of existence itself, as if the alignment to true north holds the key to understanding our place in an infinite universe. Mathematical constants encoded in the structure, pi, phi, speed of light. As I wander through ancient ruins, I feel the pulse of the earth beneath my feet. Each sandstone block and marble column a testament to the invisible threads that bind geometry to the universe. The constant pi, which transcends simple circles, is woven into the fabric of these timeless structures. It beckons me to explore the harmony of curves and angles, revealing that even the most mundane shapes hold profound truths. The spirals of seashells and the orbits of planets resonate with its essence, suggesting that perhaps the ancients tapped into a wisdom that still eludes us. The language of numbers, veiled in mystery, whispers of an interconnected cosmos that our modern minds strive to comprehend. Did they grasp the significance of phi, the golden ratio, as they painstakingly erected their marvels? This enchanting proportion, found in the arrangement of leaves and the flow of galaxies, encapsulates beauty and balance. It feels as though they might have painted their visions with the brush of mathematics, aligning their creations with the very heartbeat of existence. The pyramids of Giza, the Parthenon, were these not just structures, but gateways to a deeper understanding of the cosmos? Each measurement inscribed with intent, each angle calculated to mirror the order of the stars. The echoes of their knowledge linger in the air, inviting us to contemplate the mysteries of architecture and nature alike. Through physics, we measure the constancy of the speed of light, a cosmic rhythm that sets the stage for the dance of time and space. As I reflect on this delicate interplay, I realize the ancients may have sensed its presence even without our modern instruments. Everything is connected, our very lives a fleeting moment caught in the vastness of the universe. Perhaps their reverent awe at the sun's ascent and the moon's phases hinted at this remarkable truth. The foundations we stand upon are not merely rocks and mortar. They embody the essence of mathematical relationships that bind all things. To seek understanding in this intricate web is to embark on a journey that transcends time, and by gazing upwards toward the stars, we may yet rediscover the lost wisdom of those who walked before us. A practical approach would be to explore the natural beauty around you, observing how often you encounter these constants in both design and nature, igniting your own innate curiosity for the rhythms of the universe. Coincidence or calculated brilliance? As I ponder the extraordinary instances in history where events seem to align with an almost uncanny precision, I cannot help but wonder if we have overlooked a cosmic blueprint guiding our existence. From the pyramids of Egypt, perfectly oriented to the stars, to the mathematical principles encoded in the architecture of ancient Greece, these marvels beckon questions of destiny and purpose. Are these mere coincidences, or do they represent the whispers of an intelligence greater than ourselves? The ancient texts, laden with wisdom, speak of an interconnectedness, a rhythm that binds the universe in a dance only a few seem to comprehend. Each thread of human endeavor stitched into the fabric of time might be part of a larger tapestry we are yet to fully appreciate. Perhaps history is not only a series of random events, but rather a collection of meticulously placed stones along a path leading us to deeper understanding. This profound fusion of art, science, and spirituality suggests a wisdom we have barely begun to explore. When Galileo looked through his telescope, or when Da Vinci painted The Last Supper, they were not merely creators in their fields. They were explorers of a hidden realm that connects all living things. Their pursuits, grounded in observation and creativity, catalyzed a spark of enlightenment that continues to illuminate our world. The intricate dance of atoms, the aesthetic beauty of a well-composed melody, the spiritual connection felt in nature's embrace all hint at a universal intelligence, a harmonic resonance that transcends time and space. To navigate this sea of knowledge, one must remain open to the extraordinary possibilities hiding beneath the surface of ordinary life. In our quest for understanding, we may uncover not only the knowledge of our ancestors, but the profound truths that lie quietly waiting to be rediscovered, echoing the age-old belief that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. Next time you contemplate the mysteries around you, consider embracing the notion that what appears as random may yet be a deliberate act of cosmic artistry. Approach each interaction, each moment, as if it holds the potential for enlightenment. Open your heart and mind to the synchronicity that may guide you toward greater insight and connection. The universe communicates through patterns, and by tuning into them, you may discover the beautiful fusion of chaos and order, revelation and creativity, hidden in every heartbeat of existence. Chapter 3. Million blocks, millimeter precision. 2.3 million stones. How? The pyramids of Giza, those monumental giants rising against the backdrop of the Egyptian sun, whisper tales of a civilization driven by purpose and vision. How did these ancient architects and laborers, fueled by a collective dream, harness the strength of their hands and minds to shift and shape millions of massive stones? Each block is a testament to the sweat and tears of countless individuals, their stories interwoven with the fabric of history. They did not merely move stone, they moved the very essence of civilization, crafting a culture that revered the divine and sought eternity through monumental expression. In every chiseled side of these stones, there are echoes of dialogue between the past and the present, reminding us of the relentless spirit of humanity. It is a mystery that transcends centuries, one that dances through the sands of time with elegance and complexity. The engineers of old employed a combination of straightforward tools, an understanding of geometry, and a deep connection to the land. They transported massive stones, not just through brute force, but through clever innovations, utilizing sledges coupled with the Nile's waters and leveraging the annual floods to their advantage. They lived in an age where knowledge was a shared treasure, passed from one generation to the next, where the craftsmanship was honed through experience and experimentation. Such ingenuity fuels my curiosity, for it speaks of a human capacity to conquer challenges, to dream beyond the horizon of possibility. As I ponder these ancient feats, I realize that every stone laid is a reminder to us all. In the face of adversity, there is always a path forward, if only we are willing to seek it. Quarrying, transporting, and lifting multi-ton blocks. Each block, pulled from the Earth's embrace, carries stories etched deep in its rugged surface. Imagine the colossal effort required to liberate these titans of stone, the sweat mingling with the dust of ages, and the echo of hammers ringing across the valley. The mountainous landscape seems to sigh under their weight, as if bargaining with the human spirit, a silent negotiation between man and matter. There is an unspoken reverence in the air, a recognition of the energy that these stones represent. They are more than inert objects. They are witnesses to time, bearers of wisdom, and skeletons of the earth, whispering secrets to those willing to listen. As I wander through dusty archives and ancient texts, I envisage our ancestors, staring into the abyss of possibilities. With rudimentary tools and boundless ingenuity, they must have crafted ways to move mountains, or at least the stones that once built them. Perhaps they harnessed the rhythm of the earth itself, aligning their efforts with the moon's pull or the sun's warmth, creating a symphony between man and nature that pulsated through the valleys. Using simple levers and intricate pulleys, they lifted these stones not just physically but spiritually, engaging in a dance as old as time. The art of quarrying became a communion, an embrace of the earthly elements they extracted, forged through sweat, laughter, and starlit dreams of creation. It is a testament to the enduring bond we share with our planet, a reminder that even the heaviest burdens can be transformed by the tenacity of the human spirit. As I contemplate these methods, I realize the lessons they impart. In our fast-paced world, there lies beauty in simplicity, and perhaps a hidden wisdom in the way our ancestors approached their challenges. We are not just here to conquer nature, but to coexist with it, to learn its rhythms and embrace its gifts. Each stone is a reminder of the partnership we can forge if we choose to listen and adapt, honoring the age-old traditions while weaving our modern tapestry of existence. As I walk this path of thought, I am reminded to reflect on my own place in this sacred dance. Just as they did, I am invited to explore, question, and lift what weighs me down, transforming effort into purpose and chaos into harmony. Problems with the copper chisel theory. The copper chisel, a staple of ancient craftsmanship, is often portrayed as a symbol of the rudimentary tools of yore, wielded with brute force by hands shaped by the earth. Yet, beneath the veneer of simplicity lies a complexity that hints at something more profound. The remnants of this ancient world whisper secrets, weaving tales of ingenuity that challenge our understanding of their capabilities. The ruins of once great civilizations speak not only of stone and earth, but of artistry carved from the depths of human spirit and intellect. What if the crafters of these works were not mere laborers but artisans and thinkers? The very idea sends ripples through the waters of accepted history, urging me to peek beyond the veil of scholarly certainty. The stone structures, the delicate carvings, and the precision of their forms suggest a mastery of materials that transcends time's relentless march. Were these creators mere spectators of their age, or could they have woven together technology and artistic expression in a way that defies our expectations? The copper chisel may indeed serve as a tangible link to the past, yet it invites us to ponder the philosophies that fueled its use. Each strike against the stone echoes with the possibilities of discovery, as though those who wielded it were engaging in a dance with the universe itself. As I contemplate these objects, I cannot help but be pulled into the enigma of lost wisdom, urging us to question how much we have yet to learn from those who came before us. Could it be that the true narrative lies not in the artifacts themselves, but in the stories they still have to tell? The mystery of the internal ramp. The internal ramp, veiled in whispers and conjecture, has captivated the minds of historians, archaeologists, and dreamers alike. As I wander through the colossal remnants of ancient stone, I feel the weight of mystery pressing upon me, clinging like the dust of ages. Each layer of stone tells a tale. Each turn of the ramp invites speculation, suggesting ingenious techniques lost in the mists of time. What drove those who fashioned these walls? How did they achieve such exquisite precision? Therein lies the enigma. What methods and tools were wielded in the flickering shadows of the past, far from the scrutiny of the sun? It whispers to me through the silent stones, a language no longer spoken but rich with the essence of ambition and intellect. If those who built these great structures could speak, would they share their secrets? With every step along this winding ramp, I contemplate the possibility of discovery, that there may yet be hidden archives or etched clues within these ancient blocks. What happens to knowledge when it is not shared? Is it encased within the very stones, or does it dissolve into the air, becoming part of the mystery itself? As I delve deeper into the labyrinth of history, I find myself pondering not just the mechanics of construction, but also the philosophies that drive creation and innovation. The internal ramp is more than just a structure. It is a monument to the ingenuity of human spirit, a reminder that in every shadow, there persists the potential for light. Chapter 4: Knowledge We Forgot. Lost Sciences and Ancient Tech. These fragments, scrawled in forgotten languages and faded ink, speak of celestial mechanics, energies harnessed from the earth, and a harmony with nature that feels almost palpable. The ancients seemed to weave narratives that touched upon the essence of existence itself, revealing insights that resonate through the corridors of time. Reading their words, I can almost hear the whispers of philosophers contemplating the stars and alchemists attempting to decode the language of the elements. Each scroll, each tablet, each carved figure becomes a thread in the rich tapestry of human knowledge, beckoning us to explore what has been lost to time. It is as if they were not chasing knowledge, but rather conversing with the universe, realizing profound truths that today's scientists are only beginning to understand. This concept challenges our perception of progress and intelligence, inviting us to ponder deeper connections to the cosmos. Imagine civilizations that harnessed energies and forces we struggle to comprehend, tapping into a wisdom that transcends the conventional. If their tools, crafted from the earth and their understanding of its rhythms, echoed a symbiotic relationship with the planet, what have we sacrificed at the altar of modernity? Could it be that the pyramids, Stonehenge, and ancient texts were all keys, unlocking a realm of knowledge that blends spirituality with scientific inquiry? In this notion, I sense a bridge between past and present, urging us to listen, to seek, and to unearth the lost sciences that could perhaps illuminate our own path forward. What ancient myths and global legends suggest. Each tale, whether whispered around flickering fires or carved in stone, pulses with the essence of our shared humanity. They invite us to plunge into worlds where gods walk among mortals, where nature dances in timeless cycles, and where the extraordinary and the mundane merge seamlessly. In the stories of echoes and shadows, I find myself tracing the footprints of ancestors who navigated the labyrinths of existence, searching not just for survival, but for meaning. These narratives, steeped in allegory, show us that pain and joy, loss and discovery, are threads woven tightly into the fabric of life. As I journey through these ancient landscapes, I see that these tales are not mere fantasies. They are reflections of our deepest fears and aspirations, cultural truths wrapped in the rich tapestry of symbolism. Across continents and cultures, the themes arise like stars in a shared sky, illuminating the paths we tread. Whether it is the creation myths that tell of cosmic origins or the hero's journey that explores the human spirit's resilience, these stories resonate with the heartbeat of every society. They remind me of our collective longing to comprehend our place in the universe, to find connection amidst chaos. I wonder, how do a Norse warrior and an African trickster find common ground in their symbolic struggles? They illuminate a profound truth. Beneath our diverse skins and traditions, we share fears, hopes, and the quest for wisdom. In embracing these legends, we unlock the door to a civilization's soul, inviting us to reflect on our own stories and forging a delicate thread that binds us across time and space. The myths serve as mirrors, reminding us not only of who we are, but of who we might become. Parallels in Egypt, Sumer, and Mesoamerica. In the heart of ancient Egypt, the Great Pyramids rose towards the sky, their stones heavy with the memories of a people who believed in the boundless journey of the soul beyond death. As I stand beneath their towering presence, my mind travels through the sands to Sumer, where cuneiform tablets etched in clay whisper narratives of gods and mortals. Each symbol is a heartbeat, a breath of life that intertwined heaven and earth in ways still resonant today. These echoes call to me, threading through the ages like rivers carving valleys, hinting at a shared wisdom that flows beneath the surface of our collective history, a wisdom that transcends individual cultures and reveals the essence of our shared humanity. Mesoamerica, with its intricate calendars and vibrant rituals, teaches of cyclical time and the dance of existence. The ancient Mayans and Aztecs crafted stories in stone, each pyramid a testament to their connection with the cosmos, just as the Egyptians once looked to the stars for guidance. These civilizations, disparate yet linked, find common ground in their quest to understand life and death, creation and destruction. Looking deeper, I see the intertwining roots of their beliefs. The reverence for the natural world, the valorization of knowledge, and the realization that we are but fleeting moments in the vast tapestry of time. This realization ignites awe, stirring within me a deep curiosity to explore not just the remnants of these cultures, but also their unspoken legacies that linger in the twilight of common humanity. Chapter 5: Resonance, Sound, and Frequency. The King's Chamber and its Acoustic Secrets. The King's Chamber, a space shrouded in the ancient whispers of time, holds its secrets within the stones crafted by hands long gone. As I stand in this sacred place, the acoustics wrap around me, sending shivers through my soul, each echo a reminder of the civilization that thrived here. The pyramid's interior seems to pulse with life, its geometry finely tuned to capture and enhance the merest sound. Even the silence, heavy and thick, vibrates with the weight of untold stories. Can you hear it? The hum of the past intertwines with the present, a symphony of time that beckons me closer, urging me to decipher its melodic mysteries. The architects, with their profound understanding of physics and spirit, created more than just a tomb. They constructed a conduit for resonance. It's as if the very air is charged with whispers of knowledge, carrying messages only the most attentive can perceive. When I clap my hands or utter a soft word, the response is not merely sound bouncing off stone, but a dialogue with history itself. The frequencies swirl and spiral, revealing a language of vibration that transcends the ages. It captivates me, compelling me to ponder. Did these masters of architecture foresee their work becoming an instrument of cosmic harmony? Or perhaps they understood the power of sound as a bridge to the divine, meant to resonate with the cosmos. Each echo reverberates through my being, hinting at sacred truths hidden in the fabric of reality. As I delve deeper into the acoustic secrets of the King's Chamber, I realize that the interplay of sound and space may unlock forgotten wisdom. Our ancestors may have left us more than stones and structure. They entrusted us with the key to understanding our relationship with the universe, asking us to listen closely to the echoes of our past and the whispers of our future. In this chamber of wonders, every murmur carries layers of meaning, every reverberation a thought waiting to be unearthed. In seeking answers, I am reminded that the world is not as silent as it appears, and within each moment lies a rhythm that connects us all. Pay attention to the sounds that shape your environment. The vibrations are telling a story that is uniquely yours, waiting for you to discover. The pyramid as a sound temple or energy device. As I stand before the towering edifice, with its ancient stones whispering secrets of time long past, I am transported to a realm where the tangible meets the ineffable. Each block is not just a stone but a note in a symphony, a part of a greater harmony that we may have only begun to comprehend. We often think of pyramids as tombs, vast monuments to human achievement, yet could they be something more? A gateway through which hidden vibrations pulse, seeking resonance with the universe? The angles and alignments, meticulous and precise, invite a dialogue with the stars. What if these architectural marvels were designed to orchestrate cosmic frequencies? What mysteries lie within their geometry, waiting to be unlocked by those willing to listen to the echoes of their own existence? The pyramid stands sentinel, its shape a bridge that spans the divide between earth and the heavens. I feel the energy around me shifting, a palpable force as if the very air vibrates with potential. Was it intended to harmonize the energies of the earth with those of the cosmos, to attune the spirit of humanity to a celestial frequency? I imagine ancient priests and priestesses draped in the colors of the earth, conducting rituals that awaken the power of the stone. Their voices would have risen in prayer and song, filling the air with vibrations that resonated within the heart of the pyramid, amplifying their intentions. Can we recapture that lost wisdom, that deep understanding of our unity with the universe? Perhaps the answers lie not just in what we can see, but in the sensations we can feel, in the frequencies we can barely perceive. As I reflect on these thoughts, I uncover a profound truth. The exploration of these monumental structures may serve as a journey of self-discovery, one that encourages us to seek the rhythms and vibrations that surround us. Let us engage with the world as a living symphony, noticing the subtle harmonies and dissonances that resonate within our beings. Do not shy away from the questions that bubble to the surface. They might just lead you to unveil the mysteries of not only the pyramids, but your own existence. Listen closely, for the world itself is speaking, and within its whispers lies our connection to the universe. Cymatics, frequency, and sacred vibration. Sound, the subtle and yet profound force that dances through the cosmos, has a language all its own. As I reflect on ancient wisdom, I am drawn to the way cultures across generations have recognized the connection between sound and form. In the sacred texts of various civilizations, one can find echoes of this great truth, that vibrations shape our reality. From the chanting monks of Tibet to the harmonic tones resonating through the hallowed halls of cathedrals, there lies a power waiting to unfurl. Each hum and note, born from the deep well of existence, seems to carry the blueprints of creation itself, imprinted in the very fabric of our world. It whispers secrets of the universe, murmurs about the birth of stars and the genesis of life, and beckons us to listen with intent. In my musings, I come to understand that these vibrations are not mere sounds, but conduits through which energy flows and manifests. Each frequency, each rhythmic pulse of the cosmos, reveals a sacred geometry that defines our existence. As I delve into the wonders of cymatics, I am enchanted by how invisible waves become visible forms, creating stunning patterns in sand and water. It is as if the universe itself is performing a symphony, each note a crucial contributor to an expansive design, an invitation to see beauty where chaos seems to reign. Here, in this interplay of sound and form, resides a deeper connection to our own beings, suggesting a forgotten wisdom that once guided humanity in our understanding of the world around us. As I stand in the shadow of the Great Pyramid, I am enveloped by a sense of awe, as if this grand structure itself is a vessel of ancient knowledge. What secrets lie within its stones, and how are they connected to the very vibrations that structure our universe? The harmony of its form captivates me, and I ponder whether the ancients constructed it as a beacon, a resonating chamber aligned with the frequencies that echo throughout existence. Could it be that the very foundation of this monumental creation is rooted in a profound understanding of sound, enabling it to capture and amplify the cosmic whispers that surround us? As I explore these thoughts, I envision priests and architects meticulously orchestrating their work, guided by celestial harmonics that have since faded into obscurity. They may have tuned their minds and hearts to the universal song, intending to harmonize their creation with the Earth's resonance. This attention to frequency speaks volumes about what has been lost in our modern lives, where the connection to sound, nature, and gravity has weakened. Imagine a time when the air was filled with songs and chants that corresponded to the rhythms of the universe. I am left with a tantalizing question. What if by rediscovering these frequencies, we could unlock doors to a forgotten knowledge, the key to understanding our very essence? As we move through life, may we remain open to the vibrations that call us home. Listening closely, I realize that there are still remnants of these connections in our lives today. Simple practices like mindfulness and meditation allow us to tune into subtler frequencies, creating space for deeper insights. By immersing ourselves in nature's symphony, be it the rustle of leaves or the ebb and flow of waves, we take a step toward reclaiming what was once known. Engaging with these sounds can lead us to rich experiences, awakening a sense of belonging to the grand tapestry of life. Chapter 6: Stargates and Star Maps. Alignment with Orion's Belt and Sirius. They stand tall and silent, their stones worn by time, yet etched with the whispers of ages. Each pyramid, crafted by the hands of those who once gazed upward, is like a key, unlocking the mysteries of the cosmos. Orion's Belt, a well-known trio of stars, dances across the sky, its alignment serving as a guiding light that beckons us to look beyond our mortal confines. The ancients knew of this connection, forging a link between terrestrial creation and celestial design, mapping their beliefs and knowledge onto the constellations. I feel an inexplicable pull toward these celestial bodies, as if they are part of a greater story that resonates within my soul. It is a call to those who seek understanding, a challenge to navigate the interplay of light and shadow, of science and myth. Sirius, the dog star, rises with a brilliance that has guided wanderers through the night. Its intense light illuminates not only the paths of the ancient, but also our own journey of exploration. Under this luminous canopy, I ponder how the ancients intertwined their lives with the stars, celebrating the rhythms of nature while acknowledging the mysteries that evaded their grasp. Each star twinkling against the black velvet of the night is a reminder of our shared human experience, evoking feelings of awe and curiosity. The sky tells a story, one that I am drawn to unravel, encouraging me to delve deeper into the knowledge of those who once stood in reverence beneath its expanse. Understanding these celestial alignments may offer insights into our own positioning in the grand tapestry of the universe. Celestial symbolism in stone. Each facet of stone whispers secrets of the cosmos, inviting us to witness the dance of stars that have guided humanity for eons. As I trace the veined patterns of this ancient rock, I feel the pulse of the universe beckoning me closer, revealing allegories embedded deep within its core. It is as though the mountains themselves have been shaped by the hands of celestial architects, forming monumental guardians of wisdom that watch over us as we navigate our earthly existence. This stone, weathered by time and carved by the elements, holds a lexicon of celestial symbols, a language we once understood but have slowly allowed to slip into the shadows of our collective memory. The ancients marveled at the night sky, their eyes raised in reverence, crafting stories around the constellations that twinkled brightly above. Their beliefs were forged in the fires of cosmic wonder, infusing their practical lives with meaning drawn from the movements of celestial bodies. As I walk through the corridors of time, I witness how their lives were as intertwined with the rhythms of the universe as the roots of trees are with the soil. Each stone monument, each carved petroglyph serves as a lighthouse, guiding us back to the understanding that we are but intricate threads in the vast tapestry of existence, forever enmeshed in the cycles of the moon and the sun. In recognizing this connection, we learn not only about the stars but about ourselves, reflections of the cosmos, searching for light in the shadowed corners of our reality. The Giza Plateau as a map of the stars. As I walk the sun-kissed desert, each grain of sand seems to whisper secrets of ages past, echoing the stories held within the monumental stones of the pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza stands resolute, its angles steeped in a knowledge that goes beyond mere human craftsmanship. It feels as if the architects were not only skilled builders, but also cosmic cartographers, mapping out alignments that stretch far beyond the horizon. The layout of these ancient structures hints at a deep understanding of the skies, a language spoken through stones, where the stars themselves inform the very ground we tread. Here, among the dunes, I sense an invitation to look upward, towards the heavens, where the night reveals its shimmering tapestry. As dusk falls, the stars awaken, dotted against the velvet sky like diamonds strewn by a careless hand. In this sacred space, the pyramids align almost perfectly with Orion's belt, suggesting a deliberate connection to the constellations above. Each pyramid, each wall, and each entrance reflects meticulously calculated orientation, pointing to celestial events that perhaps the builders immortalized in stone, ensuring their legacy reached beyond earthly existence. The very fabric of this ancient site seems to resonate with the rhythms of the universe, tides of time and space choreographing a grand performance. The distance between the pyramids is not just a measure of land, but rather a reflection of cosmic understanding, inviting those who stand upon this plateau to engage in a dialogue with the stars. Exploring Giza is like peeling back layers of time, where each discovery hints at knowledge once lost. It compels me to wonder, were the ancients not only creators of grand monuments, but also protectors of wisdom that binds us to the cosmos? Perhaps, just like them, we too can look up at the stars and find insight into our existence. As I pause to gaze at the eternal night sky, I feel a pull, a thread connecting me to those who walked this sacred land centuries ago. It empowers me to seek my own place within this cosmic schema. A simple act of stargazing becomes a bridge across time, guiding our understanding of who we are in relation to the infinite universe that cradles us. Cultivating a practice of observing celestial movements not only enhances our appreciation for the cosmos, but also nurtures a deeper connection to the ancient wisdom that still resonates within the stones of Giza. Chapter 7. The Myth of Linear Progress. Civilizations rise and fall. There are days when I feel like a ghost, moving through the stories of the ancients, where the whisper of their triumphs dances upon my skin. Each civilization that unfolds before me reveals a tapestry woven with ambition, artistry, and an insatiable thirst for meaning. Yet, amid the brilliance of their architectural wonders and philosophical musings, I sense an underlying shadow, a reminder of the ephemeral nature of their existence. Like golden leaves caught in an autumn gust, their influence flutters for a season, but then succumbs to the relentless pull of entropy, leaving behind only echoes in the annals of history. This question haunts me as I sift through the ashes of empires, each relic a testimony to the fickleness of fortune. Consider the towering ziggurats of Mesopotamia. Once unrivaled in their grandeur, they now stand as mere silhouettes against the horizon. The power of innovation, the drive of trade, and the fervor of belief propel societies into the light. Yet with each ascent comes an unseen counterforce. The very ingenuity that builds can also sow the seeds of hubris, leading to overreach and disillusion. As I probe deeper, I find that the roots of decline often stretch back into the very essence of what once made them thrive. Perhaps it is human nature itself, a continual search for balance between creation and destruction, pursuit and retreat, security and freedom, that marks our path through history. Every civilization carries within it a lesson, a cautionary tale wrapped in the silk of time. To build is an act of faith, to endure, a testament to resilience. As I traverse the remnants of those who came before, I gather whispers of their wisdom, marveling at their artistic legacy and deeply contemplating their struggles. Each fragment, a piece of a larger puzzle, emphasizes the importance of humility in our never-ending quest for knowledge and greatness. There is a rhythm to our existence, a dance where shadows meet light. This dance, illuminated by curiosity and tempered by wisdom, can guide us in our journey. Seek the balance, nurture both ambition and caution, and remember that each generation has the opportunity to learn from the flames of the past, as well as to forge new paths illuminated by understanding. How humanity may have devolved in knowledge. Our society often celebrates the dazzling achievements of technology and science as if they are the pinnacle of human existence. Yet, in this relentless pursuit of the future, have we overlooked the wisdom entwined within the stories and practices of our ancestors? They cultivated a profound understanding of the world, an understanding that spoke to the harmony between humanity and nature. With each technological milestone and each new invention, there lies the risk of becoming distanced from this primal knowledge, lost in a cacophony of screens and fleeting trends. What if, in our haste to carve out a future, we have left behind the whispering echoes of a time when humanity was intricately woven into the fabric of the earth? The ancients, with their rituals and reverence for nature, understood that knowledge was not merely a collection of facts, but a living tapestry that connects generations. Their lessons were often wrapped in parables and stories, rich with the essence of shared experiences. The roots of their insights ran deep, nourishing cultures that thrived in symbiosis with the land. We now live in a world that prizes speed over understanding, where information pours upon us in torrents, yet knowledge, the kind that cultivates the soul, remains elusive. As we rush forward, let us pause and listen to the silence that follows the noise and reflect upon the lessons we may have pushed aside. In doing so, we embark on a journey not just through time but back to ourselves, seeking to reclaim the wisdom we may have inadvertently cast aside. To rediscover this lost wisdom, we must establish a dialogue between the past and the present. Cultivating curiosity is essential. It beckons us to question the stories we've been told and invites us to explore the ancient ways that still resonate today. Consider keeping a journal, documenting reflections on nature, tradition, and how these relate to your modern life. This practice can bridge the gap between what we have inherited and what we hope to create, illuminating the path towards a future where technology and tradition coexist in harmony. This exploration may lead you to unexpected insights and deeper connections to both your roots and your aspirations. Ancient brilliance versus modern arrogance. The past whispers to us through the rustling leaves of ancient trees and the worn stones of forgotten temples. There exists an echo, a resonance of knowledge that humankind once held dear, now overshadowed by the loud clamor of modernity. While our towers of steel reach for the heavens, they often obscure the stars of understanding that once shone so brightly. This dependence on modern technology has softened our gaze, blurring the lines between true wisdom and mere information. We rush forward, eyes wide with ambition, yet somewhere in our stride, the subtleties of the earth, the gentle hum of nature, the rhythm of the cosmos, fade into the background, neglected and almost forgotten. This arrogance in our certainty of progress leaves in its wake a desolate landscape of lost truths and half-remembered teachings. Perhaps it is a question of humility, the ability to pause, reflect, and look backward as much as we look forward. In that stillness, we find the lessons of sages, the tales woven by indigenous storytellers, and the mysteries that ancient civilizations painted on cave walls. They knew something crucial about existence, about connection, and about the delicate balance of life. We may stand on the shoulders of giants, but we must remember that their giants were often made of earth and sky, of simplicity and profound insight. The modern human, with all his knowledge and technology, can still learn from the wisdom that time hasn't diminished. As we navigate the labyrinth of the present, we should carve pathways into the richness of our past, intertwining the shimmering strands of ancient brilliance with our contemporary actions. In seeking to answer that question, perhaps we will reignite the flame of curiosity, an ancient fire that fuels the pursuit of understanding and connection. Chapter 8: Slaves or Scientists? Who really built the pyramids? As I wander through the swirling sands of time, I am drawn into narratives that challenge the conventional images of labor and servitude. The towering pyramids stand as beacons of incredible human achievement, yet they are often shrouded in shadows of oppression. What if those who heaved the massive stones were not mere slaves, bound by iron chains, but skilled artisans bound by a deeper shared purpose? Each block they layered, each detail they carved, might tell the story of a collective dream, a grand tapestry woven with threads of craftsmanship, unity, and reverence for the cosmos. Through ancient hieroglyphs and the whispers of the wind, I sense that these builders viewed their work not as mere toil, but as a sacred duty to honor the gods and eternalize their own place in the universe. Could it be that the ones who shaped this monumental wonder were not just passive participants in a grand design, but enlightened artisans, fully aware of the legacy they were crafting? As I delve deeper, the vast expanse of time reveals visions of skilled hands, deftly moving in harmony with their surroundings, minds buzzing with ideas yet anchored in ancient wisdom. They were storytellers, each stroke of the chisel a word in a narrative that transcended their own lifetimes. The pyramids shimmer as a reflection of not just their dedication, but their understanding that they were taking part in something larger than themselves. They knew this was not merely a tomb, it was a bridge to eternity, a testament to a civilization's aspirations, and a reverberation of the infinite dance of life and death. As the stars glimmer above, I realize that the true essence of the pyramid builders is far more than laborers. It is found in their profound connection to the universe and each other. Their work was a symphony of science, wonder, and lost wisdom, seamlessly blending physics with art, ambition with humility. To view them simply as workers is to miss the ethereal truth that they were creators of an enduring legacy, seekers of understanding who shaped their destiny amid the whispers of the ancients. As I contemplate the echo of their efforts, it becomes clear that every time we approach these magnificent structures, we engage in a dialogue that transcends time, an invitation to reflect on our own roles in history, an echo of human aspiration inviting us to embrace our own potential. The myth of forced labor. In the dim-lit alleys of time, where echoes of the past mingle with whispers of imagination, the myth of forced labor stands as a looming specter. It weaves a web of oppression that seems inextricable, enticing the mind to accept it as truth without question. Yet, as I embark on this journey through history, I find myself not just a passive observer but a seeker, rifling through the pages of long-forgotten stories, searching for the threads that bind the human experience to labor itself. What if this narrative of oppression is but a chapter in a much larger book? What if, amidst the clangor of chains and the cries of the beaten, there exists a story of resilience and ingenuity? Through the shadows cast by oppressive regimes, we may unveil the glimmers of defiance, skill, and even joy woven intricately within labor's fabric. As I tread deeper into the annals of time, I encounter a striking paradox, the birth of camaraderie amidst adversity. In the very spaces where one might expect despair, laughter and collaboration emerge like wildflowers through cracks in the concrete. The rhythmic beat of work becomes a symphony, creating bonds that transcend coercion. Here, labor is not merely an act of survival but a testament to human spirit. I glimpse the faces of artisans, whose hands, worn yet nimble, craft beauty out of necessity. They turn oppression into a canvas, painting tales of ingenuity that escape the confines of the narrative that binds us. Could it be that in the act of working together, even in the harshest of circumstances, the seeds of innovation are sown? These moments of shared experience spark inspiration, revealing that even within the grip of fear and control, the heart can still endeavor to create and connect. Thus, amid the shadows of historical oppression, I find threads of hope that beckon for recognition. They remind us that our understanding of labor is not fixed or linear, but exists in layers, much like the rings of a tree, each one representing a cycle of resilience. The story of labor is not solely about bondage. It includes narratives of unity, creativity, and the undying human will to forge meaning from plight. The challenge lies in recognizing these layered narratives and allowing them to enrich our understanding of the past, inviting us to reflect on the essence of work itself. In a world where we often feel confined by the structures of our labor, it is liberating to remember that collaboration and creativity can flourish, even in the unlikeliest of circumstances. Let us tread forward, seeking the stories that beckon us to redefine what labor truly means. Evidence of skilled, organized spiritual workers. In the shadows of crumbled stones and forgotten temples, I sense a merging of two realms that seem, at first glance, inexplicably distinct. Yet here, in this ancient landscape, the meticulous craftsmanship of skilled artisans dances hand in hand with a profound respect for the mysteries that transcend human understanding. It is as if these workers, fueled by passion and purpose, embedded their own spirituality into every facet of their labor. The symmetry of their designs sings to the harmonies of the universe, echoing lessons of balance and unity. The threads of knowledge they embroidered into the walls, archways, and fractals of nature reverberate with a wisdom steeped in both reason and reverence. As I wander further into this tapestry of history, I come to appreciate how this civilization appeared to navigate the delicate dance between scientific inquiry and spiritual enlightenment. Buildings rise like incense, punctuating the horizon with their ethereal presence, suggesting that the geometry of the sacred was not merely an afterthought, but a vital force. Each structure tells a story, not only of human ambition, but of the reverence for the unseen compasses that guide existence. It becomes apparent that those who toiled here were not just laborers. They were alchemists of thought, merging the tangible with the intangible, crafting a narrative that still resonates amid the echoes of time. The true marvel lies in our ability to engage with this legacy, for it invites us to ponder our own synthesis of intellect and spirit, urging us to seek wonder in our everyday lives. In our modern pursuit of knowledge and connection, we can learn from these skilled, organized spiritual workers. They show us that to excel in any endeavor, we must cultivate a sense of purpose that transcends mere utility. By weaving our own passions with the awe of the unknown, we too can create spaces and experiences that honor both the intellect and the ethereal. So, as we engage with our own journey, may we remember to nurture that inner curiosity, allowing ourselves to marvel at the mysteries around us and finding joy in the blend of science, spirituality, and the human spirit. Chapter 9. Why There Was Never Another One. Later pyramids fail to match the original. Each stone of those original pyramids, forged under the gaze of stars and guided by celestial wisdom, spoke of a synergy with the cosmos. The early builders possessed a knowledge that transcended mere engineering. They were alchemists of form and shadow, chiseling not just stone but the very fabric of time. As I wander among later structures, a palpable shift sets upon me. The shapes grow more austere, the orientations slip away from celestial alignments, and the exquisite harmony grows silent. The grand ambitions of humanity seem to flicker, dim and distant, in the faceless blocks of later constructions, each a mere echo, yearning for the original's brilliance. There is a haunting melancholy nestled within the cracks of these monuments, a whisper of what was lost in pursuit of the new. I ponder this question as shadows stretch across the ruins, revealing the stark contrasts between intention and execution. The great architects of the past harnessed a unique blend of art, spirituality, and empirical understanding of the natural world. They echoed the proportions of their structures with the golden ratios found in nature, their designs not merely functional, but imbued with divine purpose. In their wake, the new architects stumbled over their own ambition. The soul of architecture faded, leaving behind a thirst for ornamentation rather than meaningful connection. This divergence from ancient wisdom reveals a struggle against the chaos of unrefined creativity, a restless search for identity in a world that teetered on the edge of rationality and mysticism. The tenets of harmony, proportion, and the sacred geometry that once breathed life into the stones now lay buried beneath the rubble of subsequent endeavors, leaving us to question: can we rekindle that lost spark, or are we destined to walk the paths of our forebears, scattered yet bound by the very structures we strive to create? Techniques lost, or knowledge buried. Like the embers of a dying fire, the once vibrant techniques flicker softly, their light almost extinguished. The whispers of ancient practices linger, echoing across the chasms of existence, yet their meanings become elusive, like a dream fading at dawn. What was once a fountain of wisdom now appears as scattered fragments, obscured by centuries of neglect and distortion. Each age reenacts this dance with knowledge, a slow, spiraling descent into oblivion where truths become myths, and the whispers of the past are drowned out by the clamor of the present. I feel a deep yearning to uncover these lost arts, to sift through the sediment of time, hoping to reveal the brilliance that once illuminated human understanding. The concept sends ripples through my thoughts as I delve deeper into the labyrinthine corridors of history. Stories of zealots who reshape narrative and scholars who obscure certain truths emerge like shadows in twilight. Was there a moment when the light of knowledge was traded for control, and the inheritance of wisdom locked away beneath heavy stones? Power often cradles knowledge, fearing the revolutionary potential that lies within shared truths. Maybe, too, it is within us, the seekers, to ignite the flame of curiosity that pierces the darkness of concealed wisdom. Additionally, I bear the heavy cloak of responsibility, a vessel to carry forth not just the fragments but the spirit of these methods, to breathe life into what was thought lost, a flickering ember waiting to be rekindled. Each revelation draws us closer to the heart of what once was. As I navigate through the tangled roots of time, the heart of inquiry remains anchored in this journey of rediscovery. Understanding the past is not merely an academic pursuit. It is a call to awareness, a reminder that knowledge, like nature, requires tending. In our daily lives, we can invite this spirit of exploration. Write down questions that irk your mind. Dive deeper into subjects that fascinate you, and let each layer you peel back unveil more profound insights. Share your findings with others, sparking fires of conversation that might just illuminate a darkened corner of wisdom for someone else. In this way, the sacred techniques may not be entirely lost, but rather transformed and reborn, waiting for those brave enough to ask and seek. What made the Great Pyramid unrepeatable? The Great Pyramid of Giza stands not merely as a structure of stone and labor, but as a testament to a civilization's awe of the universe and an undying quest for transcendence. Every block, meticulously placed, whispers hidden narratives of ancient knowledge and understanding. The craftsmanship is unparalleled, vibrating with a resonance that echoes through time. Each angle, each measurement, leads one to marvel at the architect's intimate relationship with both earth and sky. To gaze upon this edifice is to witness a paradox, the simple and the extraordinary entwined into the fabric of one grand design. It calls to us, instilling a sense of wonder and igniting imaginations, abandoning mere admiration to tread into the realms of speculation, as if it were built by hands that understood the language of stars. Was it the scope of ambition that birthed such a colossal vision, or was it a deeper understanding of the cosmos that guided their hands? The ingenuity required to orchestrate such an endeavor feels almost otherworldly, as if the creators drew from secrets lost to time. They seem to have harmonized science with spirituality, defying the confines of materialism and whispering to us of a wisdom steeped in the sacred. The geometry that defines the pyramid mirrors the very structure of the universe. It invites reflections on purpose, existence, and the ephemeral. Perhaps what makes the Great Pyramid unrepeatable is not just its physical form, but the essence of the culture that wove love, fear, and reverence into its foundations. It encourages the curious to ponder not just how but why, beckoning future generations to seek deeper truths as they traverse the labyrinth of human potential. In understanding the unrepeatable nature of the Great Pyramid, we unlock a door to the richness of our shared history. It stands as a reminder that greatness is born of the union between aspiration and knowledge, of the dreamer and the doer. Embrace the mystery, let it permeate your thoughts, and allow it to guide you in your own quest for meaning, whether in the grandeur of your own ambitions or in the quiet wonders that surround us daily. Chapter 10: Sacred Geometry and Human Consciousness. The emotional and spiritual impact of geometric perfection. Each line and curve, each angle perfectly orchestrated, evokes a memory buried deep within, whispering secrets of an ancient truth. It is as if the universe has drawn patterns in the sands of time, filling the void with meaning. As I gaze upon these shapes, I recognize the familiar rhythm of creation, an exquisite dance between chaos and order. The heart resonates with the Fibonacci sequence, the sacred geometry of life, finding beauty in the ratio that binds the cosmos. It is an invitation to explore the unseen threads that weave our existence into the greater tapestry of the universe, connecting us all in an ethereal embrace. Every spiral, triangle, and ellipse holds the echoes of intention, a language spoken in the silence of the mind. The pentagon whispers of balance, the hexagon speaks of harmony, while the circle embraces infinity. I feel my spirit soar through dimensions, touching realms where time bends and possibilities are born. In this sacred geometry, I glimpse the forgotten wisdom of civilizations past, who revered these forms as portals to higher understanding. The mysteries unfurl like petals of a flower, each revealing layers of insight that challenge our grasp of reality, urging us to look deeper, to listen intently. The harmony of these shapes prompts a reflection on the structures of our lives. Perhaps, in seeking geometric perfection, we too may discover the unyielding patterns of our own existence. As I navigate this profound journey through geometric landscapes, I find solace and inspiration, a reminder that the beauty of life often lies in its design. Engage with your surroundings, observe the shapes that inhabit your day-to-day life, and let them guide you toward a deeper understanding of your connection to the universe. Embrace the geometry around you, for it may unlock the hidden doors to your soul. Architecture that uplifts the mind. The stone walls, kissed by time and adorned with intricate carvings, resonate with a sense of purpose, echoing the aspirations of those who once wandered here. Each arch and beam draws me into a dialogue with the past, their forms speaking a language that transcends centuries. I feel the weight of history stir the air around me, a reminder that we are not merely observers. We are part of a continuum, intertwined with those who sought connection with the divine, the transcendent, and the unknown. This space, filled with light and shadow, challenges me to contemplate the depth of existence. The geometry of the structure invokes harmony, guiding my thoughts into an exploration of the infinite. I notice how the sunlight filters through stained glass, casting vibrant patterns on the cold, hard stone, transforming the ephemeral into the eternal. In this sacred dance of light and architecture, I find a quiet urgency to seek out the mysteries of life, to ponder the unsolved riddles of our human condition. Here, the walls not only support the roof but also cradle the mind, elevating it to realms yet unimagined. To truly experience architectural wonders, one must engage with them, allowing their essence to flow into our consciousness. Approach these spaces with an open heart, and they will reveal layers of meaning, enchanting truths waiting to be uncovered. Seek moments of stillness within the chaos of life. Here, in such remarkable creations, lies a chance to connect deeper, not only with the world around you, but also with the very essence of what it means to be human. Geometry as a bridge between form and spirit. Each line drawn, each angle formed whispers secrets of existence, revealing the dance of creation that binds the cosmos. The circle, infinite in its curvature, embodies wholeness, while the triangle sings the song of stability, a resonance felt deep within the soul. As I trace the geometry of nature, the spirals and shells, the symmetry of flowers, and the fractals of trees, I feel a pulse that transcends the mere physical. This pulse connects me with the essence of life itself, reminding me that I am not separate, but a part of a grander tapestry. In every curve and straight edge, I sense the breath of the universe, drawing me into a deeper understanding of my own existence. It is here, amid the sacred patterns, that the boundaries of the seen and the unseen blur, inviting exploration into the mysteries that shape our reality. The Fibonacci sequence spirals through time and nature, a mathematical hymn to growth and harmony that reverberates in the fabric of our being. The Platonic solids, each a vessel of elemental wisdom, remind me of the unity that underpins diversity. As I ponder the dimensions of these forms, I realize they hold keys to understanding existence. Concepts of space and time dissolve like mist in the morning sun, unveiling a realm where imagination and intellect merge. This is the essence of sacred geometry, where each figure dances in the light of consciousness, urging us to remember our place in this mysterious universe. On this journey through the realms of form and spirit, I gather insights that illuminate my path. When I pause to observe the geometry surrounding me, I am reminded of the interplay between structure and fluidity, the seen and the unseen. It serves as a call to embrace the patterns within my own life, to recognize the sacred in the ordinary. Each day, I can seek moments of stillness, allowing the beauty of geometry, both in nature and in thought, to inspire my actions. By engaging with these patterns, I not only cultivate a deeper awareness of my surroundings, but also nurture a connection to the ever-expanding universe that envelopes us all. Chapter 11. A Monument to Human Potential. The Pyramid as Proof of Forgotten Genius. The Great Pyramid, an edifice of stone and faith, stands resilient against the ravages of time. Its immense, weathered stones tell tales of a civilization that possessed not only the raw materials of the earth, but also the brilliance of imagination and purpose. Each block, meticulously quarried and transported, is a testament to human ingenuity, a striking reminder that our ancestors saw in the horizon not mere desert, but infinite possibility. The shadows cast by the sinking sun drape the structure in a golden glow, evoking a sense of wonder that connects the past and present, blurring the lines of time itself. As I trace the contours of its base, I feel a pulse, a hum of collective endeavor and aspiration. Each layer crafted not just to reach the sky, but to touch eternity, bridging the earthly and the divine. The pyramids serve as time capsules, holding within them the aspirations of countless lives interwoven through labor, sacrifice, and a shared dream. The very air vibrates with the whispers of those who toiled under the relentless sun, their voices merging into an eternal chorus of ambition. With every step deeper into this architectural marvel, I find myself questioning not only what was achieved, but what remains uncharted within our own intellect. The forgotten wisdom that birthed such wonders may still linger in the depths of our consciousness, waiting to be resurrected through our curiosity and quest for knowledge. What it tells us about human capability. Each flicker of inspiration, a hidden gene awakening in response to a world both challenging and vibrant, hints at the depths of our potential. Like vines intertwining with ancient trees, our experiences meld with the whispers of our ancestry, nurturing the seed of imagination that lies dormant within us. It is here, in the sacred space where biology meets experience, that the essence of human capability emerges. Every brushstroke of art, every note that dances through the air, reflects the intertwining dance of our genetic code with the influences of our upbringing and environment. The stories passed down through generations enrich the soil from which our creativity springs, urging us to stretch beyond the boundaries of what we think possible. This intricate tapestry, woven from the threads of history and biology, reveals a profound truth. We are not just the sum of our parts, but brilliant expressions of life's infinite canvas. I often ponder this as I stand at the edge of the known universe, peering into the abyss of possibility that beckons us forth. Like explorers on uncharted waters, every thought we entertain, every dream we dare to conjure, pulls back the veil slightly on the masterpiece we have yet to create. The limitations we perceive may merely be illusions, constructs of a society too comfortable in the familiar, hesitant to embrace the radical unknown. If we can awaken to the idea that within us lies the spirit of innovation, a revolutionary force waiting to be unleashed, what heights might we reach? The mind is both a garden and a wild terrain, capable of cultivating the simplest of flowers or birthing entire universes. As we traverse the winding paths of inquiry and inspiration, we begin to touch the very edges of our potential, discovering reservoirs of strength and artistry we did not know existed. Let us cultivate curiosity, dive into the depths of our imagination, and allow the wonders of both science and soul to guide us toward a new frontier of possibility. A different kind of legacy. The Great Pyramid stands as a sentinel of time, its stones whispering secrets of a civilization that pushed the boundaries of human potential. Each block is not merely a testament to architectural prowess, but a canvas upon which a great vision was etched, a vision visible through the fog of ages. I watch its towering form rise majestically against a golden sun, and I am reminded that while centuries have passed, the essence of its creation still breathes within us. If we listen, really listen, we might rekindle the passion that drove those ancient builders, who gazed not just at the earth beneath their feet, but at the stars above their heads, merging the two worlds with their relentless ambition. A legacy like theirs does not just belong in dusty tomes. It dares us to dream in the same grand strokes, urging us to imagine the unimaginable. It is a reminder that our own visions can be set in motion today, weaving into the fabric of our time. This legacy of the pyramid is not confined to the past. Rather, it culminates in our current endeavors, a beacon for the generations that follow. It challenges us to uplift and inspire those who will tread upon this earth long after we are gone. Every effort we make, whether small or monumental, can contribute to a ripple effect that extends into the future. I ponder the stories that interlace through the lives of the people who toil under the same sun, sculpting cities, nurturing dreams, and forging connections. What will be remembered of us? What threads of influence will weave through the tapestry of time? Our actions resound like echoes through the corridors of history, and we have the power to fill those echoes with hope, wisdom, and compassion. In our hands lie the tools that can carve a legacy that mirrors the grandeur of the pyramid, one that instills awe, curiosity, and an indelible spirit in the hearts of future dreamers. Chapter 12, Built to Outlast Us. Earthquake-proof, erosion-resistant, aligned with cosmic time. Each structure, a guardian against nature's fury, speaks to the genius of those who envisioned a world designed not just for today, but for the distant future. The stones whisper stories of integrity, of choices made with profound wisdom. I can almost see the architects of ages past, their hands calloused by labor and vision, laying each brick with sacred intent. They understood the earth's temperament, knowing that the ground beneath us can stir and quake, a living entity alive with unpredictability. Their legacy, these timeless buildings, stand firm against the elemental forces, embracing all that life throws their way. Even as the years unravel, these resilient constructs remain, watching over the land like silent sentinels, battling against the claws of erosion and time, an echo of strength amidst fragility. As I wander among these monumental structures, I sense a profound alignment not merely with the earth, but with celestial bodies that move in grand choreography. I find myself pondering the significance of orientation, the way buildings face the rising sun or the setting moon. There's chemistry here, an unspoken dance between architecture and the heavens. Could it be that wise ancients deciphered secrets hidden within starlight? Each angle, each carefully chosen pathway, resonates with cosmic cycles, drawing energy not just from the soil, but from the universe at large. In this harmony, life thrives, and the structures remind us we are part of something larger. Echoes of the past melding with cosmic currents, an eternal reminder that we are yet travelers in a vast, mysterious landscape. As we draw closer to our understanding of these concepts, it becomes crucial to cherish the lessons embedded in the earth and sky. A practical tip would be to observe the natural world around us. How trees grow not only towards the sun, but also in harmony with the earth's movements. In your journey to design spaces, let the alignment of the cosmos guide your choices, infusing your creations with timeless resilience and an awareness that reaches beyond mere survival. Acknowledge the ancient wisdom that whispers through the stones and the stars, allowing this union to inspire and empower your endeavors. Why it still stands while empires fell. It stands there with silent sagacity, a physical testament to the passage of time, defying the inevitable decay that consumed civilizations. Each stone, marked by the caress of centuries, echoes tales of power and ambition, but it is the quiet endurance of this structure that speaks louder than history itself. While great cities of marble and gold collapsed under their own weight, it learned to yield to the winds of progress, bending but never breaking. In its shadow, one can feel the pulse of an ancient wisdom, a reminder that permanence lies not in grandeur but in resilience. What makes it stand tall when others have crumbled to dust? Perhaps it is the understanding of its purpose, an unwavering commitment to the ideals it was built to embody, those values of strength, unity, and harmony with nature that transcend time. This question lingers like a specter in the twilight of our own achievements. The whispering stones urge us to contemplate our choices. What do we wish to leave behind? The monument teaches that legacy is not forged merely through material conquest, but through an enduring connection with our environment and fellow beings. As we race towards the future, ambition often eclipses wisdom, urging us to build faster, taller, and grander. Yet, in this relentless pursuit, are we forgetting the roots that anchor us? The monument's stability suggests that the most significant legacies are those that foster harmony rather than discord. In its presence, the stillness prompts meditation. What if we redirected our energies towards sustainability and community? With this guiding light, we might discover that lasting influence is grounded in nurturing rather than dominating, an echo of the timeless truths hidden within the walls of resilience and purpose. The true measure of timeless design. It speaks to the depths of our being, whispering secrets of elegance woven into the fabric of time. Imagine standing in the shadow of ancient structures, their stones worn yet unwavering, each a testament to human aspiration and ingenuity. The curves of their arches, the play of light across their surfaces. These are not mere functions of shelter or aesthetics, but vessels of emotion that capture and reflect the human experience. Every line draws one through a narrative of history, inviting reflection, sparking wonder. It is within these hallowed spaces that we recognize the profound truth. Great design does not simply fulfill a purpose. It resonates. It lingers in our hearts and minds, evoking emotions that inform our understanding of beauty, stability, and existence itself. The answer lies in the wisdom of patience and depth. Our creations should aspire to some grander aspiration, exceeding immediate need. Each artifact, every masterwork, serves as an echo, resonating through time, affecting generations yet to come. What we craft today possesses the potential to inspire a sense of place and identity, a lasting touchstone for those who follow. As I wander through the remnants of a bygone era, I contemplate the balance between functional presence and the poetic nuances that elevate mere build into the realm of art. Just as nature teaches us through relentless cycles of growth and decay, so should our designs reflect resilience and beauty intertwined, igniting curiosity while inviting reflection. Consider the wisdom of ancient artisans. Their skill in blending the practical with the ethereal, shaping not merely for today, but laying foundations meant to cradle the aspirations of tomorrow. To design is to tell a story, one that should echo through the ages, weaving complexities into simplicity, meant to elevate, inspire, and provoke. As you embark on your own journey of creation, think not just of the immediate, but of the legacy that ultimately emerges from your work. The most enduring designs are those that invite discussions, challenge norms, and cultivate a deeper, abiding relationship with all who encounter them. Remember, in every line drawn, in every material chosen, lies an opportunity to resonate with timelessness. Strive to create not for mere utility, but for an enduring spirit that speaks far beyond the here and now, inviting others to dream, reflect, and become part of the unfolding story. Final chapter: The pyramid is you. Metaphor of the pyramid as the self. Imagine standing before a grand pyramid. Its majestic form a testament to the intricate layers that define not only its structure but also our essence. Each side gleams in the sunlight, casting shadows that dance with the whispers of antiquity, beckoning us to unveil the stories held within. Just as the pyramid was meticulously crafted, shaped from rough-hewn stones into a towering monument, so too are we sculpted by our experiences, thoughts, and aspirations. Each facet symbolizes a different aspect of our identity, our memories, dreams, fears, and triumphs, shining in unity yet distinct, telling the tale of our existence. This is a reminder that complexity is not chaos, but a harmonious orchestra of our inner landscapes, each note resonating with life's lessons and truths. As we stand as both the builders and the built, we are invited to question the blueprints laid before us. Do we embrace tradition, or do we sketch our own designs in the sands of time? Within the heart of the pyramid, a sacred space lies waiting, an invitation for introspection. Here, we can explore the foundations on which we stand, the influences that have shaped us, and the dreams that illuminate our path. Each decision we make becomes a stone in our pyramid, determining not only our height, but also our stability. In this dance of creation and discovery, we are reminded that purpose is not handed to us. It is carved out of our deepest desires and steadfast resolve. The journey beckons us to rise, to ascend along the edges of our own magnificence, to construct a reality that resonates with our truest selves. In this exploration of metaphor and meaning, we find ourselves juxtaposed against the vast tapestry of existence, where science meets spirituality and reason coalesces with wonder. Each facet of our pyramid not only reflects who we are, but also points to who we could become. Harness this awareness as a guiding star. Find resonance in those facets that feel familiar and challenge those that seem foreign. Engage in the act of building, layer by layer, with intention and mindfulness. Every moment offers us the choice to chisel away what no longer serves us, shaping our destiny with purpose and passion. As we navigate this profound journey together, remember the wisdom of the ages, that within you lies the power to construct a life that is not merely lived, but celebrated. You are the seeker, the builder, the temple. Each stone laid, each angle crafted, serves as a testament to humanity's eternal search for purpose. Imagine the laborers of ages past, their hands roughened by toil, but their spirits whispering aspirations into the winds. With every chisel strike, they carved not simply into marble or wood, but into the very fabric of existence itself. They understood their place in a grand cosmic dance, where earth and soul intertwine, creating a living testament of their hopes and dreams. As I walk alongside you on this path, we can feel the weight of their ambitions seep into our bones, awakening a resonance that transcends time. We are linked to these creators, not as mere observers, but as co-authors of our destinies, continually framing our own structures of significance. Each thread of our lives, vibrant and unique, contributes to a grand design that whispers of interconnections and shared journeys. It is in our dreams, our failures, and our triumphs that we find the echoes of others' struggles, reminding us that the search for knowledge, connection, and understanding is a timeless pursuit. As we explore together, let us embrace the mysteries that weave between the known and the unknown, the mundane and the extraordinary. In this pursuit, we discover the beauty of questions left unasked and the joy found in uncertainty. Let your curiosity flow like a river, carving its own path through the landscape of understanding. Awaken to the profound realization that, like those who constructed the temples of ages past, we too are sanctuaries of wisdom and wonder, each moment a chance to build, to grow, to seek, and to illuminate the shadows with our collective light. A call to reclaim awe, purpose, and vision. We often wander through life absorbed in the mundane, the relentless rhythm of days blending into a tapestry of routine. Yet, buried beneath the layers of expectation and obligation lies a wellspring of awe, a spark waiting to be ignited. Imagine standing beneath a vast sky, stars shimmering like 1,000 whispers of the universe's secrets. Each twinkling light is a story, a reminder of the cosmic dance we are all a part of. This sense of awe is more than mere appreciation. It is a doorway to a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. To reclaim this sense of wonder is to awaken the curiosity that fuels innovation, collaboration, and the true essence of our being. As we dare to look up from our everyday lives, we can step into a realm where everything becomes possible. The ancient structures, built with precision and passion, share a timeless wisdom about aspiration and the human spirit's unwavering quest for greatness. Each stone placed with intention echoes a powerful message. Dreams, like pyramids, require a strong foundation, relentless perseverance, and a vision that soars. As we envision our own pyramids, let us remember that the journey is as significant as the destination. Every dream we chase is an elevation toward our highest selves, each step an act of creation. In this pursuit, allow yourself to be guided by the stars, those distant worlds that have ignited the spirits of dreamers throughout history. Embrace the stories written in the skies and within you. Let them propel you toward that which makes your heart sing. In this pursuit, tapping into the mystery and wonder of existence, we might just rediscover our grand purpose, a narrative woven with threads of aspiration and belief. Cultivating a daily practice of reflection can deepen this connection to awe and purpose. Consider journaling your experiences and thoughts, allowing each entry to unfold like petals revealing the core of a radiant flower. Engage in moments of silence amidst nature's marvels. Listen for whispers of wisdom in the rustle of leaves or the dance of the wind. These rituals cultivate mindfulness, igniting sparks of creativity and intuition that illuminate your path. By nourishing your innate sense of wonder, you become not just a dreamer but a creator, sculpting your destiny with the realization that within you lies the power to reclaim the extraordinary. Beyond time, what we leave behind isn't in code, but in stone. The passage of time is relentless, shaping and reshaping our lives, yet within its current, we carve out moments that seem eternal. Each choice, each interaction, becomes a stone dropped into the waters of time, sending ripples that extend far beyond our immediate surroundings. These ripples can express joy, sorrow, love, or regret, and they echo through the lives that follow, intertwining our stories with those of others, often in ways we cannot imagine. The legacy we leave behind transcends the mundane, reaching toward something deeper, something that connects us all. We strive to etch our existence into the very fabric of the world, hoping to be remembered not just for our actions, but for the essence of who we were. In ruins and monuments, we find the stories of those who walked before us, their triumphs and tribulations immortalized in the permanence of stone. Each weathered surface tells tales that transcends the limits of language, the silent testimony of lives lived and lost, reminding us of the fragility of our own existence. These stones stand as guardians of history, urging us to listen closely, to decipher the messages encrypted by time itself. What wisdom might we glean from the echoes of the past? The beauty of these reminders urges us to ponder our own paths, urging contemplation of what we too might leave behind. In a world dominated by fleeting moments and ephemeral data, perhaps it is in the resilience of stone that we find truth, a connection to the long-lost wisdom that calls us to create legacies of our own. As we navigate our own journey, We should aim to leave behind not just memories but impact, acts of kindness that ripple through eternity. By cultivating a sense of awareness about the gifts we can impart to the world, we weave threads of influence that will outlast our time here. There's power in understanding that our essence lingers, much like the tales etched into the very stones beneath our feet, and so much potential lies in the footprints we choose to make. Each action, every word, has the potential to become a part of the story of humanity, a whisper from the past guiding future generations. Find ways to contribute positively to the lives around you, for even the smallest gestures can shape legacies as enduring as the mountains. The genius that built the pyramid may still live in us. Imagine the hands that shaped the pyramids, skilled artisans, dreamers, and thinkers who dared to reach beyond the horizons of their existence. They were not just builders, they were architects of the celestial, chroniclers of the human spirit. As I contemplate this legacy, I feel echoes of their ambitions rumbling within my own heart. Each thought, each flicker of creativity, is a nod to the innovators who once gazed at the stars, crafting stone into stories that time cannot erode. The wisdom that suffused their endeavors lingers at the edges of our consciousness, waiting for us to embrace it, to ignite it with our modern dreams and ambitions. When we unfurl the papyrus of our minds, embracing collaboration and collective imagination, we breathe life into dormant ideas. Just as the ancients pooled their knowledge to engineer magnificent structures, we too can harness our shared experiences, combining art with science, history with innovation. In this alliance, we traverse the labyrinth of our own existence, seeking insights long forgotten. The genius of those who walked before us lives on in our curiosity, in our relentless quest to understand the mysteries of life. Let us embark on this journey, weaving threads of ancient wisdom into the fabric of our daily lives. In doing so, we honor the past while carving pathways toward a luminous future. In the spirit of this resurrection, consider keeping a journal where you record your thoughts, inspirations, and those fleeting moments of clarity. Reflect on the patterns of genius that resonate with you, and allow your imagination to roam freely, tapping into that timeless well of creativity. Whether through writing, art, or any form of expression, honor the architect that resides within you. The story continues in those who dare to remember. Each reminder of history is a flicker of light in the dark corridors of time, revealing paths we may have overlooked. In the soft whispers of ancient texts and the faded memories of our ancestors, we find not just stories but treasures of insight waiting to shape our present. Our collective memory, weaving the threads of lost wisdom, holds the promise of understanding. Like seasoned travelers, we navigate the labyrinth of existence, harnessing the lessons learned from the trials and triumphs of those who walked before us. Every conversation with the past becomes a compass, pointing towards a horizon enriched with the fruits of experience and enriched by the tapestry of human endeavor. When we embrace our memories, both the joyous and sorrowful, we gather the strength to challenge the status quo. Each recollection serves as a guiding star, illuminating not just the paths we can follow, but the detours necessary to avoid. It is through this delicate dance of reflection that we can rewrite our destiny. Imagine the power we unleash when we allow the stories of old to inspire the boldness of action in our lives today. The fusion of our present with the past becomes a catalyst for transformation, cheering us on to dream bigger and act bolder, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles and aspirations. With every thought of what came before, we forge a bridge between eras, blending ancient wisdom with our contemporary quest for understanding. To engage deeply with this practice, one might consider keeping a reflective journal. Recording thoughts that emerge while pondering past experiences can illuminate aspects of ourselves and our surroundings that remain hidden. By charting the impact of these reflections, we not only honor those who dared to remember, but also empower ourselves to act with purpose and clarity, paving the way for a tomorrow informed by the lessons of yesterday. And now we return, not to an answer, but to a better question. Because the true legacy of the Great Pyramid isn't its mass or its mystery. It's its invitation to look deeper, to think bigger, to remember who we were before we forgot what we're capable of. The ancients may have passed on, but their precision whispers through every angle, every alignment, as if they were saying, "You are more than you've been told. Look again." Maybe the pyramid wasn't built for death after all. Maybe it was built to wake us up, to show us what's possible when knowledge and vision walk hand in hand. Thank you for walking this journey with us. Stay curious, stay awake, And never stop asking the questions that make the world uncomfortable. This has been built beyond time, the forgotten genius behind the pyramids. Written and published by Mindful Literary.